Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to my class once again. Today I'm very excited. You know why? Because we are going to start with the second lesson, and the title of the lesson is How the Dog Found Himself a New Master. Okay? How the dog found himself a new master. Now children, let me ask you some question. Do you have pets in your home? I'm sure yes, right? Okay, now can you tell me what is your favorite pet? Well, let me guess. Some of you might say cat, right? Some of you might say dog, etc., etc., right? Well, for me, my favorite pet is dog, okay? And today we are going to learn a story about a dog. Okay, so it's a very interesting story. All right, now shall we begin with the story? I'm sure yes, right? Alright, so dog were once their own masters, okay? Dog were once their own masters and lived the way the wolves does. Until a dog was born who was ill pleased with his own way of living. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. Okay, as compared to this lion, tiger, bear, cow, etc., these animals are stronger than he, right? That's why he was fed up of this. Okay, now, he thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth. And he set out to find such a master. All right? He walked and he met a kinsman of his. Now, do you know the meaning of kinsman? Well, let me tell you, okay? Kinsman means a blood relation, okay? A blood relation. So, here in this story, okay, the dog is related to the bear, wolf, okay? A dog is related to a wolf, okay? So he met a big wolf who was as strong, and he was also fierce. Fierce means very violent, very strong, okay? So they both met, all right? So the wolf asks, "Where are you going, dog?" Okay? And the dog replied, "I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you be my master wolf?" "I don't see why not," the wolf said. And this agreed upon, the two of them went on together. They walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path, and ran into the bushes and crept into the bushes. Okay, now the dog was very much surprised. "What's come over you, master?" he asked. "What has frightened you so? Can't you see there is a bear out there, and he might eat both of us, you and me?" Okay, seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily and said, "Let us go and find a herd of cows. I'll kill a cow and then we can both eat our meal." So they walked on and saw a herd of cows. But as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions, as you can see in these pictures. Okay, the bear looked out from behind a tree, and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. "Now, why did I have to come here?" said he to the dog. "It is the lion who rules the forest in these parts." I'm sure, children, you must have heard that the lion is the king of the jungle, right? So the bear is also afraid of him. Okay, so the dog asks, "Who is he?" Then the bear replied, "Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth." All right. Well, then I'll say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest, and no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. But one day, the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs, when all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw, with such force that a hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprisingly. Okay. I smell a man coming this way, the lion said. We'd better run for it or we'll be in trouble. Oh, well, then I'll say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long, long ago, but to this day, the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. Right. So in this story we have learned about the dog, how the dog found himself a master, right? And because of that, till today the dog is staying with the man, right? The dog always used to stay with us, right? And so because of that, today we call that the dog is a man's best friend. Okay, so this is the end of the story. Thank you, class.